Welcome back to the channel, guys. 297 Mods here, back with another video for you today. We got the empty garage behind me because we got the Challenger outside already. Today we got a collaboration with Maicky. He'll be doing his thing. He's gonna do some B-roll video with me. We just had some drone shots already. I got my pressure wash set up right here, ready to go. All my products, which we'll be showcasing today. Thanks for Vvash, who's been sponsoring the channel. Shout out to them. Now, it's the first time doing this thing, so we'll see how it goes. I got an external mic that we'll be using on his camera. Wow, suddenly got very dark in here. So I'm recording on my GoPro, but a few or most of the shots will be getting from his camera. So without further ado, let's jump into this one. I'm gonna show you the products I will be using today to clean the car. So we're gonna start always with the dirtiest part of the car, which is the ultimate wheel cleaner. It is a degreaser, and you will spray a lot on the wheels and the tires, and you will very softly clean it. I will use this wash mitt, the darker one, to actually get into all the spokes to avoid scratches. Once we're done with the wheels, we're gonna use a ceramic shampoo. My car has been ceramic coated already, so ceramic shampoo would be the best thing for your car, and you will get this of Vvash also. And on the top part of the car, which is the cleanest, we'll use a smaller one. Once we get to the bottom part of the car, we'll use one of the bigger mitts. Once we're all done and clear to go, we're gonna use the PTR. As you can see here, for the plastic, trim, and rubber, we'll use all the black components on the car, even on the wheels. So we're gonna use a spray gun, we're gonna add everything, and then we'll get started. Right here, we'll have the pressure washer setup that I have. It's a Sanjo. It's an electric one with 2000 PSI, and I will definitely recommend you guys to use this hose, pressure washer hose from Uberflex. It's a 50 feet one. I can actually walk all around the car with it. It's up to a good grade of PCI, which is even for gas, but for electric, you should not have to worry about anything. And this gun, you can see in how rough stage it is, because I use it a lot. It's all scratched up, but it's still doing its thing, and it's about 25 bucks for it. So I will connect everything now, and then we'll go through it. Get all the air out, and then we can start it. Okay, ready? Okay, now we're gonna degrease the wheels, which is the very important part. You wanna do it at the beginning. It has to stay on the wheel at least 30 seconds, and then you can continue. So let's get a degreaser. Just wanna spray it. Good. And you're gonna leave it and go to the next one. I'm gonna get a brush that I forgot to take out to clean the wheels. Now let's circle back to the first one, and then, because this one has more time on it. So it's been more than 30 seconds, so we're gonna clean the wheels now. And this one we're gonna get wet. And we're gonna go through every spoke. And then you're gonna clean it. And we'll go to do the same thing over here. A lot of people say, how do you keep white calipers clean? With this, you get in between every little area, and you're not scratching the calipers or the wheels. And then the pressure washer will do the rest. Okay, last one. Even the wheels have been ceramic coated, so I will still spray the ceramic shampoo on the rims, and that will help it to be nicer and shinier. Okay, so done with the wheels for now. I'm just gonna rinse it one more time, see if there's no dry spots. Looks good. Now we're gonna mix the soap. I'm gonna turn the machine off. Okay. This one will go up to 250 milliliters. A little bit more. That should be good. We can get water in it now. And shake. Make sure it's all mixed. Turn your machine back on. And we're gonna quick connect it. So you can see here there's an adapter how much water you wanna spray, and here you can adjust how much pressure you wanna do. So every pressure washer is different, every soap is different. Now the dirtiest part of the Challenger is always the rear end. You want to always let the soap work. It will take the whole debris off first. The car is very dirty right now, so I'm gonna rinse it and give it a second coat, but it's gonna be a lighter coat. You can wash your car right now, but in my opinion you can scratch the surface, which you don't want. I'd rather spend a little bit more soap than having scratches on the car. Not sure if you can catch it on camera, but you'll see a little bit. The back area was dirty, but we might catch it better on the other side, and how dirty the water goes down. We resprayed the second time. I'm just gonna get everything ready. Now we're gonna actually wash the car. So the top part, we're gonna use a smaller mitt. If it was a routine wash and it hadn't rained, I would only use one spray. But since it was very filthy, as you guys saw, I would use definitely a second one. And this one goes only on the windows and the top. Less dirty due to gravity. And the hood. And you always want to do it left and right, or the long side of the car, so you can avoid swirls. Swirls is pressing hard too much, and that's where it can create little scratches, which if all the scratches happens to be into one line, you'll see them way less. So I'm not a detailer, but I learned from people who detail cars for a living. So, and I don't want scratches on the car. There is different ways you can do this. There's a 2-bucket system. Not that I don't like it, but since I have a ceramic coating and I don't feel I need it, If I do, I will use it. So we're done with this one, and then we'll grab the other one. Now here we're gonna work on the bottom part of the car. Typically the dirtier. I use a lighter color over there too, so I can see when it's really dirty and if I have to wash it or not. So far so good. So far so good. At least from the naked eye. Then with this I'll get the front bumper too. Not that dirty, so we're gonna still flip it to the other side. Now we're almost done here. For the back side, I'm still gonna spray it. This is where the most of the dust is, at least on a Challenger. This part gets scratched just by looking at it, so there's some vinyl protector things that you can put on it, so I'm keeping the car as OEM as possible for now. Okay. Now let's rinse the car, and then we're gonna dry it up. I will come back to that side because I'll be finishing on that side. Due to gravity, the car will incline more to that side, so that's why I'm gonna do this one first. I'll do it on the other side. So I'm gonna open the door here on this side. You always want to clean on the inside of the door also. Okay, now we're gonna start drying the car. For the top part of the car, we'll be using this product, which I haven't touched base in this video yet, which is a rapid dry towel. It's a big beach towel-ish that will help you reach, for example, in the center of the car. I can barely reach over there, and this will help me clean at least the majority of it. I won't always get everything in the first stroke, but it's pretty wide enough. You want to always dry a wet car. So if the area is dry already, don't overdo it. That's where scratches can come in. So with this bigger towel, I can reach a much bigger area of the car before I go to the smaller and mid-sized ones. Okay. Now that I can feel the towel getting a little bit too watery, I'm gonna grab another one. This is a medium size, a little bit thick, and I'll show you one more thing in a second. All cars have some kind of line going up and down when the car is drying, and the Challenger is here in the back. You want to lift it, shake it, and one trick that we use You can use smaller, a lot of combination of smaller towers, or I have the bigger one. I leave it here, will catch the majority of the water. When I wash the car, I typically go slightly faster. I see it also as a workout, which is good. But I don't want to be too sweaty on the camera right now. I get replays, blue faces, how I decorated the loose page. Remember how I used to serve the plate, clean the food tray, working 8 to 4 from 2. You wash your car like this, Mikey? That's good. That's important. My interior will be next, but not in this video. I'm not gonna make an interior video with an exterior one. It will be too long of the video. Now we're gonna go to the inner parts of the door jams. Typically this will keep on watering, and we're gonna hit it 2-3 times. Get all the water out. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. And then we're gonna go for the windows. Okay. The front bumper is the only thing we need to do after the windows. It's in a shaded area, so this rack I feel is the best one for windows. I will leave the link also down in the description. Not sponsored by them, but I don't mind you knowing which one I use. But you need to look down into the description. And if you're kind enough to buy one product of those links, I will gain a very small commission from that buy, and it will not cost you a penny. I'll do the hard work for you and let everything set for you down into the description. In case the glass is still dirty, I'll use a spray for it, but we'll see when we're driving the car. Windows are done. Let's do the front, and then going back to the wheels where we actually started. Okay, we are going to car meet today, and not sure if we're gonna open up the hood or not, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'm not gonna do a whole detailing of the hood or the inner part, but I want to make sure it's decent in case I need to pop up the hood. Let the water run down and start from the top again. The hood vents look good, but they also get all the extra water and dirtiness into the car, which is not fun, but it's part of it. It's not as bad as I expected. I can still polish maybe here and maybe one other area. If you do this every car wash every week, you'll keep it clean also. So maintenance is the key. Now we're gonna clean the wheels and then polish the tires. Now we're gonna use the PTR, as you guys can see, plastic trim and rubber. I have a pet, this is from the competition, but this is the pet I've been using for 3 years already. So we're gonna clean the wheels and make them shine right now. First step, you're gonna shake it, and then you're gonna put, it's almost like waxing, put a few spots and make it shine. Always start on the top. This pad is brand new. I didn't want to use an old one for you guys, so it doesn't have much on it, so I need to put a little bit more. Right now we're in the shade, you're not gonna see the shining, but wait until we pull the car out, or maybe on the other side, you can definitely see the shine. I'm gonna do the inner part right here. There we go. That's it. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. And we'll do the same thing over here. Okay, so obviously we'll do this on all 4 of the wheels. And then we'll touch base in the engine bay for some areas. I just wiped everything down. It doesn't look horribly bad. I see some shining parts here, not so shiny there, so I'll just try to match it as much as possible. This hose looks a little bit dirty, and we'll wipe it clean. Make it look like a year ago when I bought the car. So enough touch up for now. Everything else looks, in my opinion, good enough. Much better than any average car driving out there. That's the goal. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Maicky, for this collaboration. It was an honor to clean the car, having somebody to record me, which is something I've never done before, and there's always a first time for anything. I see big YouTubers do it all the time, but when you have the money to pay somebody to do it, that's maybe one goal on the future. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next time.